Good morning, good afternoon, wherever in the world you are. A lot of people got things to say about motivation and how sometimes it's not really worth much. And that's kind of offensive to me, especially since I kind of patent my second career out of it, Like my whole thing is about motivation and finding what yours is and remembering what that is to help continue for you to pursue what it is that you're interested in, And what I've come to the conclusion that it's not so much that motivation doesn't matter, because it does. You're always motivated by something, no matter how much you try to tell yourself motivation doesn't matter. Your motives, you're always motivated by something. You always feel compelled to do something. That's your motivation. And it doesn't matter what it is or where it comes from, but it definitely comes from somewhere. But whatever that thing is, that's what you're motivated by. Whether it's the money, whether it's popularity, whether it's the fame, whether it's a place, a home, or credibility, whatever it is, it's always something. And whatever that something is what you're motivated by. But a friend of mine made a good point the other day that I thought was interesting. And in regards to herself, she said something to the effect where, sometimes I don't have it all. Sometimes I only have maybe about 40% of motivation. The rest is just sheer get up and go because you have to attitude. You know what I mean? But I think even still, in that same vein, that's still motivation, because something still has to get you up out of bed to go. And even if you don't identify it with motivation, even if you just identify it with the normal wear and tear, the normal get up and go because you have to, that's fine compared to the things that really motivate you. So I think that's where her percentage is different. That was like, I'm motivated, but it's only about 40% of it. That's not what's really getting me there. Thing that's getting me there is because I know I have to, like I don't have a choice. And again, like I said, it's really all about how you look at things. That's really still kind of motivation, when you feel like you don't have a choice. So you do it anyway. So you're motivated by the fact that you don't have a choice. You just have to do it. But what I mean, as far as like separating it by perspective, is that it may not be the thing that's driving you. It may not be the thing that's pushing you compared to the things that you're really passionate about. Things that you're really passionate about really push you compared to the things that you just do. Like those of you who have 9 to 5s, you get up and go to work, you just do. It's not necessarily because you're motivated by anything in particular, which is understandable. So your motivation level may not be as high compared to if you were going out after your dreams directly and you had to go do this regardless. That would be the thing pushing you. So it's okay to not feel as motivated. But as far as not having any, that's no such a thing. You're always motivated by something. It just may not be as much as something else that you're used to pushing you forward, and that's fine. It's really just all about knowing yourself and knowing what things really push you to do your best. And whatever that thing is, stick to it. Whatever that thing is, remember it. Get it engraved in your head. That's the thing that you need to remember. That's the thing that's going to keep pushing you forward. But also know that sometimes it's okay to have a not so good day where you don't have it all, where your motivation isn't enough. And that's fine. Because like I said, it varies. Sometimes you have percentage levels. Some people, it's not just one thing that motivates them, it's multiple things. So it has to be distributed in different percentages. And again, that's fine. No problem. Just as long as you're aware of what the things that are really doing it for you and capitalize on that, really expand on that. And the rest, just chop it up to you just not having as much of it today. No one's 100% every day. So don't try to force yourself to be that simply because you're having an off day and what you're used to motivating you is not doing it today. That's fine. It's all a part of life. It's all a part of the process. Just keep your head up and keep pushing forward. And when it kicks in, believe me, it'll propel you all the way forward, and you'll be right back to where you were. Going after it, getting it in hardcore, just the way that you were wanting to, the way you intended to. So don't knock motivation. Everybody has it. You just have it more so some days and not so some days. You just have a more passionate thing pushing you some days more than the things that you just have to do some days. All of that is completely okay. So don't knock motivation, because it's all you really have. You're always, always motivated by something. No matter what it is, how big or how small, it's always there. So just be aware of that and remember that, and it'll take you all the way. It's Motivation Monday, man. Go be dope. Get you one of these.